Have it all, but make it fashion. In this episode, you're going to learn my secret tips on how to make your life aesthetically pleasing. I'm so excited for this episode. Beauty is one of my utmost values, so I'm happy to be sharing some of the ways I create beauty and joy in my everyday life. I've always had a love for creating beautiful things. In the third grade, I was voted best dressed. And to this day, I still love to color, to relax, and do all things creative. So as an ex-model, kitchen beautician, and HGTV aficionado, aesthetics are kind of my jam. My house is giving you Studio McGee. My fashion is giving you Audrey meets Kim meets Sade. And my social presence is giving you cool and neutral tones. All in all, aesthetically pleasing vibes make me happy. What can I say? So let's jump right into these tips on how to make your life aesthetically pleasing. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is curate. You're going to want to perfect your design aesthetic. So this is your interior design, your fashion design aesthetic, your social media. You're going to really want to define the visuals that make you happy and know what is kind of like your vibe, what's your look. And that doesn't have to be the same for everyone, but as long as you know what yours is, it's going to be really easy to continue to create that throughout your life. So for example, my home and my just overall vibe is going to be a modern, organic, minimalist vibe. So that's a mouthful, but it's modern, it's minimalist, and I throw in a lot of organic elements, either in my home or the way that I dress. I'm not really into bling. I'm definitely not into patterns in any shape or form. So I've really kind of taken the time to define the visuals that bring that spark of joy to me. And along with that, you're going to want to decide on your color palette for things like your home, your social media, your clothes, your car, all the things. So what is your color palette? I am a person that's into neutrals before it was even cool to be into neutrals. I only wear like black, white, nudes. Of course, blue jeans in my world are a nude. And I wear solids. So I don't wear, like I said, any patterns. Same thing in my home. It's a lot of cool tones, neutral tones, very minimalist vibe. So outside of my clothes, I do incorporate a little bit more color, like greens and anything kind of natural to go with that more organic vibe. But you want to decide on the colors that make you happy, that spark joy when you see them, and really uplift you visually. And then you want to kind of decide what that vibe is, maybe give it a name. Like I just shared with you, mine is modern, organic minimalism. And that way you really have a solid form of what it is that is your aesthetic, and you even have a name for it, which kind of just solidifies it. Some things you can do to get ideas of things you like, or go on Pinterest, type in design styles. I know a lot of people are into like the modern farmhouse vibe for their home right now. So just get an idea of what's out there and then put your own spin on it, your own unique take on it, and make it your own. And then you want to also make a list of things that spark joy for you when you see them or when you touch them. For instance, flowers are my jam. I really always have to have fresh flowers in my home. It just brings me so much joy, and to me makes life aesthetically pleasing to have flowers in my home. My mom loves diamonds. Those are her things. So she loves any type of gems or diamond stones, any type of bling. That just brings her joy. What are those little things that you can bring into your life to spark joy and be visually pleasing to the eye for you? So this is all defined by you. What do you value visually, and what makes you happy when you see it? And then on the other side of that, you also want to think about what isn't your style when it comes to making your life more aesthetically pleasing. You want to really take the time to think about editing out. So what is not you? So that way, when you see it, you know, you're not going to buy it and bring it in your home. If someone gives it to you, you're either going to say you don't like it or you're going to donate it. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but you're really going to know, okay, for me, like I said, I don't do patterns. I'm not a bling person. I really know what is not really my style. Even just visually, the way I show up on social media, I'm not very commercially. I would say I lean towards more editorial-ish vibes that I like if you look on the modAmbition Instagram, those types of things. So you want to define what are you not, also in defining what you are, and that way you can have a really cohesive, aesthetically pleasing life because you're sticking within the things that make you happy, the things that you value visually.
But you giving me